All right, guys, how's it going? Before I get into this video, I just want to let you know I'll be live on here tonight at 6 p.m. UK time. If you want to come along and have a natter about all things LFC and anything else you want to talk about, you know what it's like around here. Talk about all sorts, especially Spectre's on here. We talk about aliens and his pineapple right on pizza and shit like that. All right, so massive claims today to do with Ibrahima Konaté, and it doesn't surprise me one bit. In fact, I think we were talking about this last night on the stream. So there's a new piece from David Ornstein, who is a very, very, very credible journalist, right? There's two journalists on this planet that I listen to concerning specific news regarding Liverpool Football Club. Paul Joyce at the Times and David Ornstein at The Athletic, all right? In that order, all right? But they do, you know, we're not going to go into like the pros and cons of each and who they're connected to. But when David Ornstein speaks, you should listen. Not as much, you should listen more to Paul Joyce. David Ornstein is very pally and, you know, allegedly with FSG Senior, the big cheese. We're talking ruthless John Henry and people like that, all right? So you're probably going to get more of that you know, anyway. So David Ornstein has put this piece out today. It's part of a roundup to do with transfer, you know, potential moves regarding players. And he touched on Ibrahima Konaté. So it wasn't a specific news article dedicated to him. And it was also written by Mario Konaté. Oh my, I'm shit at names. If you're new to my channel, right? If it's John Smith or Jack Daniels, I ain't got a problem with it. Mario Konaté, there you go. And Guillermo Rai. Important peoples. We'll get to that in a minute. Now, this is what he said, or what they said, right? Arguably, the most significant market-related issue on Liverpool's agenda is the future of Konaté, whose existing terms are scheduled to expire in June, and how this situation ends remains unclear. Despite the defender being able to speak with foreign teams and reach a pre-contract agreement from January the 1st, it is not certain he will exit as a free agent. The outcome could still go either way. Liverpool first made efforts to renew Konaté in 2023. 2 years later, and the fuckers, I have got no patience with Konaté, or I'm just for transparency here, and I've been saying this on my live streams this week, I'm really against Konaté at the moment, because I know he's taking the piss out of us, all right? So I'm sorry, I'm being honest, right? That's my view, it doesn't mean I'm right, but I'm really anti-Konaté at the moment. Liverpool first made efforts to renew Konaté in 2023. The negotiations were then inherited by Richard Hughes after his appointment as sporting director, starting the role on June 1st, 2024. Officially starting that date, by the way. It is felt at Anfield that the club hierarchy have shown strong intent throughout to extend the 26-year-old centre-back's career on Merseyside. However, a lot will now depend on Konaté's priorities. Although he has been considered by Real Madrid, the Athletic can reveal the La Liga side have informed their Premier League counterparts directly and unequivocally that, despite such heavy speculation, they now have no interest in recruiting the France international. And that wouldn't surprise me one bit with the way he's been fucking playing, to be honest with you. Now, this video is going to go all over the place, all right? I've got a full breakdown of this by Dave. Dave's my AI assistant that I have trained for a year now, maybe a bit longer, to analyse football news articles, the journalists that write them, and the publications and the websites or whatever that push them on us. And we keep a log of everything regarding every journalist that's ever mentioned on here, and Twitter twats or whatever. So everything that David Ornstein said in the last year, I can pull up like that. And that also means that Dave can compare and go, by the way, Chubbs, I noticed he said this 3 months ago. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking incredible. So we're going to go over that with Dave, right? Now, Jose Felix Diaz is this gentleman here, right? He is the closest journalist to Real Madrid, Florentino Perez, right? He used to write for Marca. He's left there recently after 31 years to go and write for AS, right? The reason I'm telling you that bit about him leaving Marca is because in the past, when there was a claim about, say, Ibrahima Konaté or Trent Alexander-Arnold, everyone he got right, by the way, people would look more to Marker than AS, but now you need to pay attention to AS as well. You still pay attention, but the main man has gone there, right? And throughout the Trent side, every single thing came true, right? He's shit hot. He's the main man, guys, right? And Liverpool fans were, he's chatting shit, Spanish press, fucking, right? But he was right with everything. And I spoke to Jose Felix Diaz, right, during the Trent saga. And sometimes you can get more than is written in a newspaper. I found it very valuable because it guided me with my opinions and the opinion process on making my videos. What I can tell you is I will be contacting Jose today. I don't know if he'll be willing to tell me anything, but I will be speaking to him today. And the reason I'm telling you that bit is because maybe tomorrow, if I do a video about Konaté, or Sunday or Monday or whatever, very unlikely Sunday because I'll be hungover, look for anything that I say. I'm not going to come on and say, oh, by the way, I've been told this from whoever. But if on Monday I go, I've heard that it's still very much alive, we'll use your noddle, all right? So, now, Jose Felix Diaz has consistently said that Ibrahima Konaté wants to sign for Real Madrid. Now, that to me is all I need to know, right? In terms of the players' intentions, which is why I don't like them. And do you know what? If a player wants to leave, right, and go and play for someone else, then fine, right? Just be honest. Like, I fancy a new challenge. I don't want to go here and there. Alonso left, right? We were all right with it. Some players will always have like a little soft spot on that. Some people, I'm not going to mention any names, you might go, you handled that wrong, all right? I do not have a problem with anyone. As long as I don't fuck the club around. Michael Owen did it to Liverpool. Do you remember his agent went on a sabbatical for a year? What's happening, Michael? My agent's away for a year. Can't tell you anything. Fuck off, because it's not helping the club, right, with replacements and transfer strategies and things like that. So I have consistently said I expect him to go to Real Madrid. However, the only way it doesn't happen is if Real Madrid end their interest. Every single time, and I know I said that last night as well. That'd be the only thing. So if he suddenly signs a deal with Liverpool and goes, I was always committed to Liverpool, I go, you lying motherfucker, right? What you mean is they don't want you anymore. Now, is that about to happen? Is it going to happen? And I'm going to say this as well. You see what I get for it? Maybe a player won't come out and provide running commentary. If you can hear a noise, it's my dog. My rescue dog scratching his ear. Maybe a player shouldn't provide running commentary. Maybe we shouldn't expect them to, right? But it's nearly December, and I haven't seen Konaté come out once and say, I've got a cough, and say, I'm really disappointed things haven't been sorted yet. Excuse me. I'm really sorted things haven't been sorted yet. I was hoping to have things ironed out by now. I love this club. Even if you don't say that bit, but to come out and say, well, it's been a while, I was hoping it'd be sorted by now. Which to me means stall, see what happens with Real Madrid. I don't have a drink. Right. So a summary of Ornstein's report. Now Liverpool's biggest market issue. His current deal expires June 2026. And how it ends remains unclear. I need a drink. The wording suggests uncertainty about renewal progress or a possible exit. From January 1st, Konaté can speak to foreign clubs and sign a pre-contract. Ornstein says it's not certain he'll leave, could still go either way. You know about the renewal efforts beginning in 2023. The view at Anfield is the club have shown strong intent. Now it depends on Konaté's priorities. Real Madrid have been linked, but the Athletic claims that Madrid have formally told Liverpool they have no interest in signing him, and that's the big bit. The report was written by David Ornstein, Mario Cortegana, and Guillermo Rai, a rare joint byline linking Liverpool and Madrid correspondence, and that's an important bit of this. I'm so sorry. It's because I started shouting about Konaté. Analysis and club messaging. Right, we're getting into the Dave bit now, right? So Dave's, I've run this by Dave, and this is what we've come up with. Analysis and club messaging. Strong intent phrasing. That's classic Liverpool PR language, a way of saying we've done our part. It plants the idea that if Konaté walks, it's about his choice, not the club's neglect. It's calm, professional wording meant to show stability and effort from the Liverpool hierarchy. The outcome could still go either way. Ornstein's cautious tone suggests there's no agreement and no breakdown, just stalemate. It protects the club's image during uncertainty, signalling negotiations are open but balanced. Real Madrid line, a very deliberate insertion. Informed Liverpool directly and unequivocally is a very heavy choice of words. It reads like a strategic denial to stop the Madrid-Konaté narrative that's been building for months, including both Cortegana, Madrid correspondent, and Rai, the Spain-based athletic reporter, gives it credibility from both sides. It's not just Ornstein from the Liverpool side. This sounds like mutual cooperation between the clubs to publicly kill the rumour. For Liverpool, that's positive. It removes a distraction and restores control of the story. 1 second, please. I know you didn't notice me go missing then, but my dog Remy was pacing and he's got the shits. And I just thought it was a good idea to put him outside. Right, so subtext, keeping pressure off the player. The article subtly shifts pressure off Konaté by framing the Madrid link as finished business, removing the willy-won't-y tension from fans and media. Yeah, tension, because it's been really pissing me off. It allows Liverpool to continue contract talks quietly without the circus of Real Madrid speculation. What fans should take as positives? The inclusion of Ornstein means the information is well sourced, likely coming from within Anfield. The strong intent language confirms the club want him to stay. The Madrid denial is huge. It stabilises the situation publicly. The collaboration between Liverpool and Spanish correspondents signals joint control of the narrative. That's always a sign the story's being managed professionally, not chaotically. Minor concern. Depends on Konaté's priorities, leaves one obvious question. Is he fully committed? Is he fuck? That's the one grey area. The tone implies Liverpool are ready to renew, but are waiting for him to show the same energy. And do you remember, was it Paul Joyce did an article, I'm sure it was Joyce, about Konaté saying Liverpool won't be bullied or, to do contract negotiations. Do you remember? It was after everything else had been sorted but Konaté, and it was a very obvious dig at Konaté. Anyway, the next move clearly rests with the player, right? Positive conclusion for Liverpool fans. This Ornstein update reads like Liverpool and Madrid jointly closing down the noise. It shows Liverpool are calm, proactive and fully in control of the situation. The club have done everything right from their side. The rest now depends on Konaté. In short, Liverpool want him, Madrid don't, if you believe the claims, and the ball's firmly in Konaté's court. So, I went back to Dave. I have little conversations with Dave, more so for, not because I take his fucking opinion as gospel, but because his job is to analyse and look for holes and hedges and contradictions, right? Things that I would forget. My memory's shit. But I was interested to see what Dave thought. And I said, do you think Real Madrid may have ended their interest then? I see nothing in Marca or AS, and Jose is quiet. Obviously, that's Felix Diaz. He knows what I'm talking about. Short answer, Dunk. Yes, this looks very much like Real Madrid pulling the plug. And the way it's happened is actually more revealing than anything Marca, AS or Jose Felix Diaz haven't said. Let me walk you through it in plain cop talk style. 1. When Madrid brief a withdrawal, this is how it looks. Real Madrid never make a big public fuss when they end interest in a player. They simply go silent and allow trusted insiders to drip the message out. The key signs are no Madrid-based journalists pushing the story anymore, no follow-up echoes in Marca or AS, and Jose Felix Diaz suddenly quiet, which is very noticeable because he normally stirs the pot with advanced or examinado lines, which whenever Madrid want pressure applied, okay? So we'll stick with the English. He usually stirs the pot with advanced lines whenever Madrid want pressure applied. A joint denial via Madrid-linked reporters in The Athletic, Konaté and Rai, instead of a Madrid newspaper article. This combination usually means Madrid want the rumour to stop circulating. They don't want to spend on that position now. They're still spending even if it's free. They have moved on internally even if they don't want to do a big public announcement. The bit I would highlight here is Madrid want the rumour to stop circulating. You have to decide whether, yes, it's genuine, they've ended their interest, or whether this is just bluff, right? 2. The Athletic's triple byline denial is very significant. A Liverpool reporter, Ornstein, a Madrid reporter, Konaté, and a Spain-based Athletic reporter, Rai. That's not normal. That's coordinated messaging. It suggests both clubs know the rumour is unhelpful and want to close the door quietly. Madrid never gives such direct no-interest lines unless they're fully backed away. They want to shut down speculation, which is going back to that one before. Madrid want the rumour to stop circulating. Or they want to avoid a bidding war or public pressure. Now, a bidding war, this is about generally, we know when they're talking about all players that they may have an interest in, obviously not free transfers. And the wording is heavy. Directly and unequivocally, ... no interest. That's Madrid's code for, it's over, don't ask again. But do you believe the Spanish friends of ours? Excuse me. I don't think I'm too good, to be honest. Like, my eyes are sore as fuck, I'm sniffling away. Marca's silence speaks volumes. If Real Madrid was still interested, Marca would be doing at least one of these. Calling him a market opportunity, quietly talking up his attributes, linking him to future planning, mentioning his contract situation, using phrases like liked by the club, but nothing. Not even their soft PR language. When Marca stopped floating a player's name, it usually means the door is closed. AS also, nada, nothing. Number 4, Jose Felix Diaz, JFD, being quiet is the strongest signal. Jose is Florentino Perez's guy. When Madrid wants something in the public domain, he's the first to hint. Muy ensaminado. Yeah. Madrid like him a lot. Internal admiration. Contacts exist. The player is viewed as ideal. But on Konaté, now radio silence. This is extremely telling because he was pushing Madrid's interests earlier this year and now he's stopped completely. For JFD to go quiet means the club don't want this story active anymore. But why? It's no longer on the Madrid agenda. His orders are clearly to stop. If Madrid still wanted Konaté, JFD would be softening the ground. He isn't. Keep an eye on the fucker. Keep an eye on my friend tomorrow. Let's see what he says tomorrow. So yes, all signs point to Madrid ending their interest, at least for now. That's an interesting point. Madrid are masters of timing, agreed. If they want a player, they push. If they stop pushing, it's because they've already moved on. And this triple byline Athletic denial is a huge clue. Conclusion. Real Madrid have parked Konaté, possibly permanently. Possibly. The combination of the Athletic's coordinated denial, Marca's silence, AS not pushing it, and JFD being completely quiet strongly suggests Madrid have ended their interest. This is exactly how they close a rumour they no longer want running. If they were still in for Konaté, you'd see it in the Spanish press, and you don't. We have to decide whether they're killing the rumour because they're finding it unhelpful. And that could be for a number of things. And if you watch my male stand videos today, Real Madrid's going to come up in there. Now, if Liverpool were interested in, say, one of their players, They might be saying, look, this Konaté stuff's not helpful, that situation. We are trying to do something, it's just not helpful, so back the fuck off. And, Real Madrid and Liverpool have good relations, to be honest with you. Is it that? Or is his recent form, have they gone, fuck that, free or not? We've already got that fucking Trent, And you think back to it, when they signed Trent, it was very much in the media. Oh, I'm dying this minute here. I might not be out on piss tomorrow at this rate. It was very much, look, we've been talking that long, fucking screensavers come on. I hope just sensible screensavers come on. When they went for Trent, the media coverage, Jose Felix Diaz and others, said, well, we know he's not the greatest defender, but he offers something and he's free, so it makes sense to do that. It's an addition to the squad, as Rafa Benitez would say, squad, for sure. So people have been saying to me recently in the comments, why would they go for him, Dunk? He's fucking shite this season. And I've been saying it, well, because look how they did with Trent. It's like, well, he's an option, and if he's free, it's good business, and we can always sell the fucker later kind of thing. So, it's very, very, very interesting. It's very interesting that Ornstein's chimed in and got these other two mushes on side as well to give the other angle. They are definitely wanting to kill it. Right? But why? Why are they telling they've killed it? Because that's the only suspicious bit for me. Because normally Real Madrid should go, no, we're not interested, that's it, end of. Remember what I always say to you, why am I reading this? Who does it benefit? So when a classy journalist, I don't know if that's the right term, a credible journalist, you still got to watch the fuckers as well for the propaganda. But when a credible journalist like Ornstein says it's off, you've got to say to yourself, why? Why? No, not why is it off. Why are you telling me it's off? You might say that's his job. No, his job is to keep people happy, who he's got good relationships with. So someone somewhere wants you to know that it's off. Now, is it Liverpool pushing that? You can't just say, well, yeah, it's just Liverpool, because then they've got the alternative, the other side, the Spanish side. Is it just Real Madrid pushing it? Well, no, because you've got Ornstein saying it. So both sides want it to be killed for some reason. Maybe it is off. I don't know. Right now, I don't know what I think. I would be leaning more towards it is genuinely off. But quite frankly, I wish he would fuck right off, because I know he wants to go to Real Madrid. I know that. Right? And the right people are telling me that, right? And now the motherfucker can go, oh no, I always wanted to stay with Liverpool. Yeah? Love this club, mate. 2 years. Oh, I just wanted to make sure that, I was settled. Nah, fuck off. He wants to go to Real Madrid. And maybe they don't want him now. And I hope they don't. Now, you see, if he'd have come out months ago and gone, yeah, I'm looking for a new challenge, I'm going to Real Madrid, he'd look a right plant pot now, so that's why they don't say it. That's why they drag it out. Well, he's got a decision to make now, as Ornstein says, all right? Because if the Spanish don't want you, what are you going to do now? Go to PSG? Right, that's it. I think I've conveyed the message here. It's a very, very, very interesting development, that. Massive. And the only thing that prevents him going to Real Madrid, as I've said for fucking ages, is if Real Madrid end their interest. You have to decide whether they have or not. And based on his performances, he's more believable, isn't it, guys? Yeah, more believable. It'll be interesting now to see what Jose Felix Diaz says moving on next week. Okay, I will keep a close eye on that. I review the Spanish papers every day for you guys. I will be doing that. And this is why I need you to support my channel, because these subscriptions cost fucking money. Now, I will do that. But I'm also going to, the minute I upload this video, I'm going to message Jose and say, well, come on then. What do you reckon? Now, he might say, look, you know what I'm saying? He might. So you've got to look and pay attention to me over the next few days, next week. If I come in here going, yeah, well, I reckon he's gonna go there. Maybe someone said something to me. You know what I'm saying? Quite frankly, I don't give a fuck what he does. Anyway, that's it. I'm sick of that screensaver behind me now. Can I get rid of it? Don't be looking at my password. Don't be looking. I don't even know my password. Liverpool Ace. Ta-da! Oh, I'm fighting with the fucking thing now. There we go. Right, we've got more to talk about Madrid. We've got lots and lots and lots of stuff coming up today. Now listen to me. Live stream tonight at 6. If you enjoyed this video, I put a lot of effort into this video. Please thumbs up the video. Please drop me. What do you think? Your opinion counts round these parts. I don't just reply to people that get me a beer or a super chat. You know, I'm not like the others. No, I reply to everyone. Well, I acknowledge everyone. I can't reply to everyone. Be there forever, won't I? But I read every single fucking comment on it. Unless you're banned from the channel, hidden, only you can see it. So if you never get a love art on here, you're gone. You must have said something wrong at one time. Right, all right, guys, I'm going to go. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Drop me a comment. It's very important. I want to get your thoughts on this one. I really do. I'm not like just saying that. I really do want to know what you think about this one. I think it's massive. That's what she said. There's a love art under the video, which is a super thanks. Get clicking that. Thank you very fucking much. Yeah, I appreciate the thank you. And I deserve a thanks, and I am super. You can join the channel as well if you want. They're the people with a football next to their name. They're all fucking heroes around here. When you see someone in the comments section with a football next to their name, you fucking bow like that. Thank you, oh great one. You fucking make sure you do. You know, in the video description, there's 3 links. My favourite one's Revolut. That's my beer kitty for a Saturday. All right? You want to get me a beer? Revolut me. All right. It's my job. This is all I fucking do. All right? So don't be sat there going, I'm fucking grifting. Of course I'm grifting. It's my fucking job. Right, I'm off. I'll leave it with you. Let me know what you thought. I'll see you at 6. We've got loads more videos coming up though. And listen, all of my videos today, you will not get notifications for them. YouTube only sends out 3 notifications in 24 hours. Check the channel manually. All right, guys. Cheers.